All right, everybody, man. Ticket TV, like, share, and subscribe, man. I appreciate everybody for coming on in here, man. I salute all of y'all who have been supporting and showing love to the channel, man. I want to start off the night, man, by giving a special shout out to the sister Denise Covington, who came through in the Cash App with $1,000 donation. I appreciate you, uh, Denise. You know, you uh I appreciate that, you know. Um I'm not one of these people. uh I just want to tell you I appreciate that. Salute to you, Denise. I'm gonna leave it like that to you. I appreciate it. Ghost Boy, salute to you with a donation to the Cash App. Also, Pat Willis, I appreciate you with the donation to the Cash App. Sharima, um, beautiful sister, I appreciate you with a donation to the Cash App. To the brother Incognito Money Management, I appreciate you with the donation to the Cash App. Andretta Wiggins, salute to you with the donation to the Cash App. Brian Carthens, salute to you with the donation to the Cash App. Robert Dredden, Tara Moses, salute to both of y'all and everybody who's been supporting my channel, man. I appreciate y'all. But to the sister Denise Covington, you sent $1,000 donation almost about an hour ago, and I just want to tell you I appreciate it. You know, um, you said that you were a survivor yourself in your message, and uh, I appreciate that. And I hope you doing I hope you're doing great. Um, all right, let's get into the video, man. I want to talk about this situation. So 50 Cent came out yesterday. There was a 50 Cent came out basically and released that he was dropping the documentary on Diddy next Tuesday, December the 2nd. The Diddy documentary. Apparently, 50 Cent had went and gotten all these people from that work with Diddy, past people that worked in Diddy's past, people that have been, a part of Diddy's life, and he even got people who grew up with Diddy, his childhood people, to come and basically expose Diddy in this documentary. Now, it's supposed to be a lot of unseen footage, and there's supposed to be a lot of other stuff that we've never seen before that Netflix and 50 got their hands on for this documentary. And also, they're supposed to have footage from, I guess, parties they said they're supposed to have and stuff like that we've never seen. And they've also got other people that's going to be coming out, man. It's almost from what I'm hearing, it's almost along the lines of what happened with R. Kelly. And I heard that the allegations are devastating that are going to come out in this documentary against Diddy. And basically, what I heard is just going to rehash a lot of the vitriol people had towards Diddy because it's going to be more people coming forward with these allegations against this dude. And you have to ask yourself after a while, how many more people have allegations against this guy? And do you believe him or do you believe some of all these other people? Because at some point in time, you cannot keep saying that every single person on earth is a liar. Because you said that about Cassie and you got caught up being a liar. But 50 Cent had a problem on his hands. Because 50 Cent did that, and now they coming at 50. And I knew something like this was going to happen, but they're coming at 50 now. So now, according to reports from People Magazine, let me see who that is. Hold on, y'all. Somebody right now. Shout out to Deborah Hicks coming through with a $200 donation in the Cash App. Salute to you, Deborah. I appreciate it. And she said, I just want to show support ticket. Salute to you, my sister. Much love to you. Deborah Hicks, I appreciate it. All right, y'all. So 50, now it's coming out that 50, according to People Magazine, that 50 has now settled a lawsuit allegedly, days before the release of this Netflix document that he produced about Diddy's crimes, right? So it seems like, this is, I told y'all it's going, if it was a 5 yesterday, the beef is going to be a 10. Because I believe that now what's going to happen is every single thing that maybe 50 has ever done, you know what I'm saying, It's gonna come out now. I believe it's that type of situation where it's gonna get diabolical. That's just what I believe. I believe this thing's gonna get diabolical with Diddy and 50, and I think it's gonna get real ugly. But the People's articles, magazine article says 50 Cent settles a lawsuit days before release of Netflix documentary he produced about Diddy's crimes. Now it says 50 Curtis Jackson III, better known as 50 Cent, is settling a lawsuit filed by Guadalupe de los Santos, which sought damages for assault, battery, and negligence. Now, according to this article, it says Curtis Jackson III, rapper known professionally as 50 Cent, has agreed to settle a lawsuit accusing him of assault just days before Netflix is set to release the documentary he produced about Sean Diddy Combs. Now, the man, Guadalupe de los Santos, Mr. de los Santos, that's what I call him, filed a civil complaint against 50 earlier this year, accusing 50 of assaulting him in Los Angeles, a copy of which was obtained by People's Magazine. Now, in that complaint, Mr. De Los Santos, he alleged that in September of 2024, 50 Cent's SUV came up behind him while he waited in traffic at a light. As it approached him, the front passenger door suddenly and forcefully opened, without warning or provocation, and struck him on his left side, knocking him and his scooter to the street. Now, Mr. De Los Santos alleged that in the complaint that an occupant in the SUV, the defendant at defendant's 50 Cent's direction, opened the door to intentionally strike him. Now, the complaint sought damages for assault, battery, intentional affliction of emotional distress, and negligence, and the amount to be determined at trial. Now, Gloria Allred, who is representing the plaintiff in the action, had initially filed a lawsuit in Los Angeles Superior Court, Los Angeles County Superior Court. But in September, it was moved to the United States District Court for the Central District of Florida. Now, 50 Cent and his attorneys filed a motion to dismiss, and a hearing had been set for December the 22nd. But the two sides managed to settle the matter a month earlier. A motion filed on November the 25th announced that Mr. De Los Santos and 50 had reached an agreement in principle to resolve all claims and were in the process of drafting and executing the formal settlement agreement. Now, this move comes less than a week before Netflix will release the 4-part documentary series, Sean Combs: The Reckoning, which is being produced by 50 Cent. Netflix said in a press release that the documentary will lay out a story of a powerful, enterprising man and the gilded empire he built, as well as the underworld that lay just beneath its surface. That comes in the wake of Diddy's federal convictions on 2 counts of transportation for purposes of prostitution, which he is currently serving time. Now, his attorneys and Netflix did respond to requests for comment, while De Los Santos' lawyer, Gloria Allred, declined to comment. The documentary comes out on December the 2nd. So apparently, they're saying that 50 had told some. The dude alleged that he was on a scooter, and that 50 told somebody when they rolled by him to open the door and hit that dude. He opened the door. The dude opened the door, hit the dude. The dude fell on the ground, and he got a lawsuit. So any little thing that 50 has done is gonna come out. Trust me. Now there's something that's going on with this, situation with Diddy. You know what I'm saying? I think 50 is probably was probably prepared for that, and he probably knows that this stuff is gonna come now. It's war. You know what I'm saying? Because now 50 don't took it to this level. It ain't no coming back, bro. He went to Netflix, y'all. The man went to Netflix, bro. Listen. So when he went to Netflix. It's like, yo, the beef is on. The beef is cooking. So now it's all gloves is off. So you can expect in the next coming weeks to month for a lot of like hit pieces to come out on 50. You know what I'm saying? Trust me. 50, it's gonna be like hell and high water with 50 and Diddy. in the next coming months going forward. You know what I'm saying? And you notice how a lot of these dudes, they don't really want that smoke with 50. They ain't saying nothing about this. They fell back off this one. They ain't want that 50 smoke. They don't want it. They ain't want to be on the record saying that 50 this, 50 that. You know what I'm saying, with Diddy. You know what I mean? So they fell back on that. You know what I mean? But I'm just trying to tell you guys, me personally, man, um, I think that the documentary, man, from what I heard, bro, I'm just gonna tell y'all right now, man. They trying to make sure Diddy don't never see the light of day again. Let me repeat myself again. Diddy have people that say that he have violated them, that never want him to see the light of day again. And this documentary going on Netflix at the time it's going on, where, you know, Diddy's team allegedly is trying to get a pardon from Trump. This is a bad time, man. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody gonna be paying attention. 50 dropping that thing on December the 2nd, next Tuesday. And everybody's talking about this. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's talking about it. I looked on social media, everybody's talking about this shit. And so now it's like, you know, I think this thing gonna go left, because I think that Diddy is gonna be so enraged, and he probably is now. He's probably so enraged at this situation. You know, I think Diddy gonna mess around and blow a gasket, man. I really do. I really think Diddy's gonna mess around and blow a gasket uh, at anger, especially when he sees the documentary. Because remember, 50 did not give no sneak peek yet. To, like, all he did was is give the. If you saw the documentary, all they did was is just have Mark Curry talking, and then it didn't show no video or no, cut from the actual documentary yet. So, Diddy's probably on pins and needles trying to figure out what the hell is gonna come out, who the hell is on this documentary, you know. But y'all know 50 is diabolical with this thing. So 50 went and got, you know, bro. They said 50 got this dude childhood friends, man. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just trying to tell y'all, man. It's not gonna. I don't think this situation between these two guys is gonna end well. And I mean that. I think this is gonna end real bad. I think 50 don't care. I think Diddy is so ticked off, and I think 50 is willing to take it all away. You know what I'm saying? Um, yeah, man. This one of them ones right here. Y'all witnessing this in the real time. Because remember, a lot of people thought 50 was bullshit. They thought 50 was capping about the documentary. When 50 said he was gonna do the documentary, that nigga wasn't capping. That nigga wasn't capping. That nigga trying to destroy his enemies, man. He talked about this, in his music before. How he wants to how he tries to completely destroy his enemies. And so, Diddy's his enemy, man. I mean, you know, I think Fifth, you know what I'm saying? I think he want Diddy up out of there. You know what I mean? That's just how I see it. I think he want I think he want 50 to I think 50 want Diddy to be, completely destroyed and crushed. And so by going to get your childhood friends, like I said, they said never before seen footage they got. They saying they got like behind the scenes footage and stuff that people ain't never seen before. They're alleging they got party footage and stuff like that. I'm like, damn, dog. And it's on Netflix, so it ain't finna have no filter on Netflix. You know what I mean? And so Mark Curry's in it, so you already know what Mark Curry said. But everybody's wondering who else is in this documentary. I think I know who else is in it. I think I know a few people that are in the documentary. You know what I mean? You know, to the person who said 50 is lame, I don't know how you think 50 is lame. What is he lame for? For telling a dude that he didn't want a grown ass man taking him shopping? That he felt uncomfortable with that type of behavior? Is that why you think he's lame? I mean, just tell me that. Because I listen, me personally, I wouldn't like another nigga calling me daddy and talking about, yeah, I'm going to take you shopping, daddy. I'm not, like I said, I ain't, some people like that. Some niggas, they like that shit. You know what I'm saying? They like to get bumped in the, you know what? I mean, that's how they roll. You know what I'm saying? You see, they got a lot of Transformers running around here anyways. But, some dudes, they walk with morals and ethics, man. You know what I'm saying? And you can't take me shopping, dog. I'm a grown ass man. You know what I mean? And you know, I don't play those games. You dig? Some people roll like that. You know what I mean? 50 seemed like one of them cats, man. He nah, nigga. Because remember, 50 was the one that was making a big deal about this the whole time. Like, yo, did he try to really take me shopping? Like, the fuck? Like, nah, nigga. What's wrong with you? I ain't finna take, I'm a grown ass man. You know what I mean? And then everybody seeing like the different videos and Diddy calling dudes daddy. And, yo, you look good, daddy. I celebrate you, daddy. You look good, daddy. Like, what the fuck? Huh? Nah, nigga, we ain't rolling like that, dog. You know what I'm saying? We don't move like that, you know? But then again, some of these cats, they like that shit. So some of them secretly like that. You know what I'm saying? They like that, they like that type of, behavior. 50 was one of the only ones who spoke out against that shit. That and you know what? Even if all the other stuff that 50 do, I read, some people don't like a lot of things 50 do. I understand that. But the fact that 50 stood on business against that, him and Terrence Howard, they were the only ones who really came out, and Cat Williams. Those three guys were the only ones in the whole industry that came out and stood on business. It was like, nah, man, I ain't finna, you know what I'm saying? Nah, I ain't fucking with that. You know? They the only three dudes that I heard, you know what I'm saying? Because imagine how many people have been talked to like that, have been called daddy and stuff like that. Niggas ain't really say nothing like, oh, what you call me, dog? Like, bro, don't call me that, nigga. You know? So y'all definitely gotta let me know what y'all feel on this, man. 50, you know what I'm saying? I think that this shit with him and Diddy is gonna get real ugly, man. And I'm talking about in the media. You know what I'm saying? Because remember, you can't underestimate Diddy. He still got paper too. So, Diddy can still, you know what I'm saying? He can still try to get information. You know what I'm saying? And try to ruin, but we gonna see how it play out, man. We definitely gonna see how it play out, man. 50 definitely going for it. He going for the gusto right now. Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. You know what I'm saying? He going for the gusto, man. I think 50, and let me say this. I think 50 feel away because I want to say when you got a youngin, and your youngin may have been around a different person that, you just don't have no respect for, and you find out, that makes you, that could bring some rage into you, you know? I don't think 50 was happy hearing things he heard during the trial. I'm just going to leave it at that. Like, share, subscribe, man. Hey, I really appreciate you guys for supporting the channel, supporting the network. Like, share, and subscribe once again. There are links. Get the free membership on our website. That way you guys won't miss any of our news update stories or videos. They're all on the website, ticketvmedia.com. You go over there. You can go right to the members part and become a free member. That way you guys will get all the updates. Also, straight drought weight loss formula. Make sure y'all go tap in and copy some of that, as well as subscribing to our podcast show. Link will be pinned at the top of the chat down there below. And also, we just appreciate all y'all who support the channel. Cash App, PayPal.